My mind is blown. I love the way that Ruby Pryor, who is a UX researcher and the owner of Rex, I love the way that she breaks down and really defines the difference between quantitative and qualitative research. I've never heard anything like this, and I could wait until the whole interview is edited, but no, this is too good. I need to share it with you now. So let's see what Ruby has to say about the difference between quant and qual research.
And I think it's actually like an epistemological challenge because qualitative and quantitative research have a clash that comes down to their fundamental nature about how you construct knowledge and what you hold truth to be. And I know this is getting pretty esoteric, but I'm an arts graduate and this is what I learned in my degree. But essentially, qualitative research holds that the world is more of a constructivist point of view, that each of us construct our meaning and our truth according to what is happening in our own perspective. This is obviously overly simplified. And quantitative research is objectivist, the idea that there is an objective, singular truth, and our job as researchers is trying to triangulate methods to come at that singular truth. And at its core, quantitative research should be a phenomenon that can be observed. And that is why, for example, you could make a strong argument that MPS is in fact qualitative research because that is a stated preference, despite the fact there is a number attached to it. It is still a stated preference. And I could argue it is still qualitative. And so the challenge often happens when you're trying to marry together these two points of view that are essentially constructing the world in different ways. And we have an objectivist point of view and we have this constructivist point of view. It's like if I ask you, what is red or what is green? And in your head, you might be thinking green, like that's like the smell of mint. That is a garden after it rains. That is like a poisonous frog. But I can give you a quantitative answer to what is green. I can look up a hex code right now and be like, well, that's green. And we can all agree like this hex code, this is the thing that we're going to call green. But I can never really know that you're seeing green in the same way that I'm seeing green. It's constructed. All of this very lengthy explanation is to say it can be very difficult to be the person that comes to a meeting having spoken to only 5 or 10 or 15 users to try and put forward a point of view when you're up against someone that's, yeah, but the churn rate's 5%. It can just be a very difficult thing. And I think if stakeholders are not willing to come to the table and have a discussion about the value of the insights you're providing from a qualitative perspective, it can lead to certain misunderstandings.
That was like the best explanation that I've ever heard about qual versus quant research. So I feel like you should patent that.
It was brilliant. Loved it.
That was like absolutely stunning. I'm just like, I don't know anything else now. That's all I need. Oh my gosh, please, we need that to be a soundbite that just lives on the internet that you can send to your stakeholders.
Yes.